What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. This is your host, Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is definitely not financial advice. I gave my review of the light paper yesterday from JEDSTAR since they're migrating to Polygon. We did speak a lot about star staking. In this video, I'm going to give you a rough calculation on how much rewards you can actually expect from star staking. Without further ado, let's go ahead and begin to know how much you can get based on how much JED you can go ahead and stake. Now, there are a lot of variables which I will go through as and when we progress in the video. So make sure that you watch it till the end. And if you're still not subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and like this video because both are free of cost. Now, as you can see in front of me over here, I have two columns, one up to 6 months and the next between 6 to 12 months duration. Now, between the 6 to 12 month duration, there will definitely be a lot more variables to consider. However, for up to 6 months, let's take this for an example, which will provide you a base for the calculation aspects. Now, I have considered the total JED stake to be 1 million. Now, this is 1 million JED tokens that would be in the total staking pool entirely. This again is a variable because it again depends on how many people would like to stake and how much they would stake. Now, basis that, I have taken account of 10,000 JED tokens that you would be going ahead and staking from your end. So that gives you a contribution of 1% for the overall staking pool. 32 cred would be minted for every 1 JED that is staked. So taking that into consideration, the total cred minted would be 32 million. Out of this 32 million, you have 87.5% that is going to the rewards pool and 12.5% which is going ahead with the true burn concept. Now with the true burn, that means that these tokens will be totally off the total supply from the contract itself. It will not be sent to the burn wallet. It is totally gone. You can expect 4 million tokens out of this 32 million tokens to go ahead and have a true burn, which results in the total of 28 million tokens left for distribution. Now, mind you, this again is a distribution that is happening for the entire staking pool, and this is for one single day, guys. Now, rewards based on the staking pool contribution, that's 1% to 80,000 cred tokens. Now, considering the reward for 30 days, a simple calculation of multiplying it for 30 days, you would get 8.4 million cred tokens. Just letting your JED stay in the staking pool, this is what you can actually expect. Now, the price of cred, I have considered again, which is a variable, is at 0.5075. Now, this again is at the time of recording this video, whatever was the price I had taken for the calculation purpose. However, as and when the time progresses, we can definitely see that the price of cred will increase in the coming days. Now, rewards per day, as far as the dollar value is concerned, then you can expect the rewards per day to be around $2.10 for 10,000 JED stake. Again, considering the variable of 1 million JED tokens which are remaining in the staking pool. However, in case if there is less number of tokens than 1 million, then your percentage contribution to the staking pool will be higher. If that again results in a higher contribution for you in terms of receiving the rewards. Now, rewards for the 30 days in terms of the dollar value is around $63. Again, these $2 values are dependent entirely on the price of cred, guys. Based on the number of tokens, that's 8.4 million tokens that you are actually receiving, multiply that by the current price of cred, and that is what will give you the entire rewards in dollar values. So this is pretty huge. Now, considering all the upcoming utilities for cred and JED, considering all the partnerships which are in talks right now, considering all the games that are coming out, Stardome, all this included, do you expect the price of cred to remain at 0.5075? Definitely not. Let's say that as a goodwill, I'll just go ahead and have a 10x for cred, which ideally is not so difficult at all, guys. So I'll just take off 10. There you go. So now, for every 10,000 JED tokens that you have staked, provided that the staking pool has 1 million JED tokens, then you would be able to earn a reward of $630 for every 30 days. And mind you, based on the concept of how the star staking rewards program is built, you would be able to withdraw 60% of this $630. Now, what would that be? That's around $378 that you can actually go ahead and withdraw every 30 days. And the rest 40% is not going anywhere. You'll be able to take that out after 6 months of vesting period. So this is something really wonderful in my honest opinion, guys, because the amount of rewards that you're actually getting over here is quite huge. Imagine I've just taken a 10x for cred. And what would be the launch price of cred? That was 0.301. Let me just put the same price over here and voila, now look at the rewards that you're actually able to get. That's $840 for 10,000 jet stake, and that's for 30 days, out of which you would be able to withdraw $504. This is more than sufficient for me over here in India to actually lead a comfortable life for a month. Almost higher than the average salary that a person actually gets over here in India as well. So considering that amount, this can definitely lead to passive income, and that again would be a game changer or a life changer for many of the people who are there in the underdeveloped or the developing countries. Now, these rewards are truly huge. Let's go ahead and have a look at what would happen between the 6 to 12 months duration. Now, the rewards that I actually showed you is for up to 6 months duration. Now, you can see the graph in the right side over here, which shows you a decline of the number of cred that would be minted for every jet that is staked as and when the time passes by. So up to 6 months duration, you can actually see that it's pretty much in the 32, 30, 31-ish area. So it's safe to assume that you can get the maximum rewards within this initial 6 months for the staking, after which there will be a small decline in the amount of cred that would be minted between 6 to 12 months. Now, for easy calculation purpose, I have taken somewhat in the range of 20 cred, which would kind of be almost the lowest value, and taking that also into consideration and keeping all the other variables in the same, you can expect at the price of 0.5075, that is the current price at the time of recording this video for cred, a $39.38 every month. Now consider I just changed the price to the launch price of cred, that's 0.301. You could still expect a reward of $525. That's for a total of 30 days. Taking into account the 60% of what you can actually withdraw, that would give you a $315 worth of cred. Now, do you really think that even after 1 year, the value of cred would be 0.301? I absolutely will not, because there are a few factors which you will have to consider when it comes to actual price of cred token itself. Between this 1 year duration, a lot of true burn to happen. Apart from the true burn, there is also the actual buyback and burn concept that's been funded by many other activities, be it Silver World, be it gaming tournaments, and many others like I listed yesterday during the light paper review. So you could just go ahead and check that video out for more details on that. Aided by all these factors, you can definitely expect the price of cred to be much more than what we are expecting right here in this video. So considering that, now if I take a 10x increase between 6 to 12 months duration, which highly is possible mainly for these factors of the burn that is involved and the total supply being reduced, you can expect a reward of $175 per day. That's in cred tokens, and a $5,250 value in 30 days. Pretty big? Well, it's easy for this calculation, guys, but it all depends again on the price of cred, which I personally believe within the next 1 year, we might be able to go ahead and reach it, mainly for the factors that the previous year, if the same question was asked to me, I would have said no. I would have definitely taken more time in terms of the price points, because there was no much utility or there was no much mechanism where cred could generate revenue or probably attract buyers into it. But right now, you do have the games, you do have the partnerships, you do have Silver World, and you do have an entire mechanism that is being built out for the sustenance of the entire ecosystem itself, as well as the economics also has the concept of true burn and the buyback and burn that's involved, which would definitely aid in the increase in price. So considering that, I'm very much bullish in terms of having this particular price point. So imagine every month you getting $3,150 as passive income just by staking JED. That too, keeping the two variables in place. One, the amount of JED that is totally staked, that's around 1 million, and your contribution would be 10,000 JED tokens, which would result in a 1% contribution to the entire staking pool. However, this again is subject to change as and when the total staked in the pool keeps changing. So suppose, for example, if the amount of JED that is staked increases, then your percentage towards the contribution of the pool will be reduced, and so will your rewards. As well as if in case it reduces, then your contribution percentage would be higher. That means that you would be receiving much better rewards. So my personal opinion or strategy over here is pretty much simple and straightforward. First and foremost, I would definitely go with the auto stake. Now, auto stake is an option that the JEDSTAR team has come up in terms of the migration itself. So before you are actually going ahead and getting the new tokens on the Polygon network, you can opt for auto staking your entire JED supply. Now, there was a talk on how much percentage you can actually go ahead and auto stake. As far as I've read the conversations, it would be 75%. So once that happens, you would be able to stake 75% of your total tokens in your wallet, which would be again having a time period of 3 months before you can withdraw them. So think on your strategies before you go ahead and stake the JET tokens. The first and foremost thought that you should have is the amount of rewards that you would be getting based on the number of tokens which you have staked and the total amount of tokens that are there in the staking pool itself. Now, if you feel that you are having a very low amount, then you can go ahead and take a call on whether you would like to go ahead and get this rewards. But however, mind you, it is still beneficial even if you go ahead and put in a small amount as well. The total amount of cred that is minted is highest within this initial 6 months duration. Use that cred to go ahead and purchase NFTs as and when you have a sufficient amount, because it's not just one NFT collection that would be there on Agora, guys. Many NFT connections will be added up, and I'm pretty sure that there would be partnerships that would be established with other GameFi programs or even projects or even NFT artists themselves to go ahead and launch their projects on Agora Marketplace, which again would give you another kind of revenue or passive income. Who knows? The second thought that you will also take up is, would you be willing to go ahead and take this 3-month duration in terms of auto staking? Now, if you're going for auto staking, you need to ensure that you will have to be there for the next 3 months. So you would be able to get a lot more rewards if you're going for auto staking, provided you're ready to actually go ahead and vest those tokens or probably not touch those tokens for the next 3 months. If you're willing to do that, then this would definitely work out wonders for you, and that would give you a maximum rewards as well. So considering now what my personal strategy would be, first and foremost, I would definitely go for auto staking. If it is 75%, I would definitely go for auto staking for that, and the rest 25% I would like to keep it for liquidity purposes, as well as decide upon whether I would go ahead and pair my JET tokens to USDT or cred and find out if the liquidity pool rewards program actually works out well for me. Now, that's something that I will have to calculate based on the amount of tokens that I would be having, because the amount of tokens that you would be receiving as rewards in the liquidity pool, that would be based on the dollar value of JET, not the actual JET tokens like here. So considering these and also the concept of impermanent loss as well as market conditions, I would go ahead and decide what's the market and then decide whether I should go ahead and provide liquidity. Else, I would be more than happy to go ahead and just stake my JET, the 75%, keep the 25% in my wallet just for liquidity purposes. Just go ahead and keep building my cred portfolio. As and when I get sufficient amount of cred after every 30 days, I go ahead and use them to buy NFTs or go ahead and use them in the game to earn more cred or probably JET also. You never know. Or on the sidelines, I could go ahead and sell the amount of cred that I've got as staking pool rewards and use that amount to buy more JET. Again, put that JET into the staking pool, get more cred, have the reverse cycle going on. So as and when this particular time frame of 6 months ends, I would definitely look into a different strategy, because I do not want to stick on to it since the amount of rewards in cred would be reduced. So that would give me another option in terms of either going ahead, be it NFT trading, be it even providing liquidity now with the JET and cred pair. Now that I have sufficient amount, I've got sufficient rewards from the star staking itself. So this is again for the current time frame. This is my strategy, guys, but I might go ahead and change based on certain market conditions. So this is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this video was helpful for you to formulate a strategy for yourself in terms of whether to go with liquidity pool or whether to go with auto staking or whether to go with just staking as and when you want. So these are the rewards in front of you. It's pretty big in my opinion, and for the first 6 months, personally, not financial advice, I would suggest to go ahead and stake the maximum that you can for your JET tokens, earn as much cred as possible, and use that cred as and when other NFT projects are launched or other games are coming out or many other utilities that are planned in the future usually come out. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun and take care. This is Mr. Aslan signing off. See you in the next one. Ciao.